Hey, this is Foreigner in the Philippines. Well, welcome. Well, if you've watched the last in among the latest videos that we've done, you will have seen that I actually went and took part in a group baptism, and somebody said, "Why?" I'm not actually quite sure why anybody would ask why you would want to be baptized. It is a ritual that has existed for thousands of years, um, in, and is part of what are probably the best stories in the world that have ever been told. And they are the Bible stories. They are the stories of Jesus. They're great stories. If you are not religious, and many people are not religious, I was not religious and still don't consider myself religious, even though I now took part in being baptized. Why would I do that? Well, I'm heavily involved in getting people to and from church. That's what I call my Sunday driver's job, okay? And what I thought was going to be an easier job because I got a bigger truck has now produced a greater number of people that are prepared to come and want to come, and so bigger truck, bigger passenger list. Isn't that the way that what do they say? A fish grows as big as the goldfish pond, or a goldfish grows as big as the bowl. It keeps its size so that it can function within the bowl that it has. And in a way, maybe that's what I was doing, although I'm not sure that everybody would agree that I had kept any kind of discipline on the size of the passenger list on our little red, which broke every spring, as well as every rule. Okay, so I felt that I wanted to take part in that ritual. It's an ancient ritual, and this was done in the time-honored way to go to a natural body of water, be it a river or be it the sea. In our case, it was the sea, and I didn't actually count how many people were there, but it was somewhere between 8 and 10, I think it was, of which I was one. And I felt that it was something that I could do and experience, and that's what I did. I went down. It was a moving experience, and do I feel enormously changed? No, I don't, because I think that sometimes just getting the rubber stamp on something is just that. You just get the acknowledgement. Well, it's done. But actually all the change that was needed was already made right up to that rubber stamp being done. So all of my changes had been happening over quite a few weeks of reading different books, books that referred to the Bible, gave the references, which I did, but I studied the Bible 4 years ago and have been reading and referring to it ever since, but I studied that in Cebu at the Bible Study Center with Sarah Morell, I think her last name. I'm not very good on last names or sometimes even first names, but Sarah I remember very clearly, and she even came to our wedding. So I've been still studying, and I've studied the work of other people who have been great scholars, have studied very, very hard, intellectually, spiritually, the works of or the teachings of Christ. and I felt that that was something I could do. So that's all I really wanted to say, is for those people who are saying it was a wonderful thing that you did. Yes, I think it was. For the others who are scratching their head and saying, well, why did you do that? Well, because I could. And probably, if you're asking, why did you do that? The answer is one of my old stock answers, and that is probably because I'm not you. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Bye for now.